Well, howdy, 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 y'all. Teresa here, and
Bradley. I don't know what
that's
to
it.
say. I can't deal with this right now.
Scaredy catted Brad.
Yeah, that works.
Whiny baby faker Brad. Whiny baby faker Brad. Okay, you hear him.
Yeah, deal with it right now. Okay, I'm done.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
It is
Sunday.
Thank you. October 30th, 2016. It is 12:12 p.m. people on this beautiful, sunny, bright fall day here in Florida. It is 80 degrees. Real feel is 87. High will be 86. The low will be 57. And it is just so beautiful out.
Slight breeze.
Slight breeze, so beautiful. Just one of those days.
Like Teresa said, the little chop on the water and the bright sunshine, it looks like diamonds.
And when I show this came in. I'm not sure when it came in. Let me see. I'm not sure. We only check our mail about twice a week.
Yeah.
But this came in from my good friend Beth. Thank you so much. So cute. This is handmade. She makes these.
Oh, I never did see it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, she makes these. And then she hoped I wasn't afraid of spiders. So, yeah. But thank you so much. I'll be keeping this. I was going to make sure I don't forget. Hey.
You have to tell her about Fred.
I've told that story before. Okay. We used to have a pet tarantula for a long time named Fred. And if you guys have been watching me for a while, you've heard the story about Fred.
Okay.
Now he's a dead Fred. She is now a dead Fred.
Yes.
Okay, anyway. I need to look up today home remedies on making a hot spot solution for my dog. She's got like some allergies where she's kind of miserable and doing a lot of, seems to be constantly itching and stuff. So I'm going to have to do that. She's keeping us up at night and stuff with crap. But she's making her legs look all funkified. There's no rash or anything, but I've read that that's pretty common. So I'm going to have to think about using some pure aloe vera on on her legs. That won't hurt her if she does lick it off, and it'll cool it down. So, and I have a big thing of that.
Cool.
So
yeah, you do.
Yeah. So I think I'm gonna try that. Recap on yesterday. You guys know that yesterday I ordered yarn from Hirschner's. I have quite a bit of it coming, and I'm excited about that. Should be here hopefully within a week. And then I paid some bills. The rest we'll get tomorrow. I did last night once Brad went to work. I think he knew that once he went to work I was going to be up cleaning the house.
Yeah.
I could only take it for so long, and I'm not going to ask him. He's doing enough with the cat got sick up there by her food bowl.
Okay.
She's not a whole bunch, sure up a little bit. You know how cats will get once in a while. I forgot what I was going to say. But yeah, I wasn't going to ask him to because, he does enough and he works and he's working almost full time. Full time. He is working full time for what this company considers full time. So I had to, because the carpet was just getting nasty. Imagine if you have, we did have 4, but now 3 dogs and 2 cats, and then us in and out. Cats don't go in and out, but us in and out, and stuff after a couple of days. Yeah. So,
Jasper would be worn out before he hit the bottom of the stairs.
Yeah. So I vacuumed and dusted and cleaned the windows, did the bathroom area, did dishes, that kind of stuff. took a bath, did some looming, and come on, Nix, get up. Come on, Nix, get up. Working on this shawl. Now I'm doing the decrease of this shawl. You see it's very, very, very long. So yeah, now I'm on the decrease of it. So you see the point is right here, and now I'm decreasing. So yeah, once it's rinsed out, it's gonna be very pretty. So I'm working on next. I want to finish that up. And watched a lot of YouTube. Caught up on my caught up on my YouTube watching my videos and stuff. God, our neighbors were being loud. We have what we call the party trailer. And, you know, I'm all for, you know, each to their own, people having a good time. I mean, I wouldn't drink near to the amount that a lot of these people drink around here. But, you know, each to their own. They probably think, well, I wouldn't eat what you eat either. So, you know. But when you are drinking and you're getting louder and louder, they were watching a football game. They had the TV outside, and I kid you not, I'm in the back of the motorhome bathing, and I hear what I thought was a wounded dog. And it's them hooping and hollering and stuff, and I mean, it was ridiculous. So it was like midnight, and they're still carrying on. So, you know, you just ignore. But I thought, you know, how rude. You don't care about any of the other people in this RV park. And some people, like our next door neighbor Mitch and stuff, has to get up early in the morning and go to work, even on a weekend. Because where he works is a medical place. And, of course, you know, medical places, if there any place where you have patients that are in there, that are admitted, is going to be open all the time. And it's like, you know, you don't care about anybody else around you at all, you know. And I mean, they're very rude people. They're very, very rude people. They kind of act like they own the whole RV park and kind of like screw everybody else. And, you know, there's people you just ignore and go, I'm glad I'm not you. Like I said, Brad was at work. He had a good night at work. Of course, and then he did get a bag of chocolate, miniature chocolate assorted bars for the trick-or-treaters, if we should get any with, and that we'll get that and some candy. I wish I would have done what I saw another gal do. Her YouTube channel name is A Peek Inside, and she does these little candy bags, honey. And I wish I would have done that, where you get the little bags and you put, you know, like they put a few different snacks in it. You know, they put like a couple little chocolate bars, and they put like a little Halloween things of like Cheez-Its and fruit snacks. I would like to have done that because we have the toys and stuff, you know, and that way too, you know, it's easy just to give them each one, and you know, but maybe next year. I will pick some up too when I was at Dollar Tree last time. Just because they look so cute. And but next year I'm definitely going to do that. Is do some candy bags or some goodie bags, you know. So that's all that really went on yesterday. This morning we got up and stuff. After we got done sitting outside, I did quickly plant my celery. You know how you've seen that hack where you take this end stalk of your celery, you know, the base, and you put it in water for, you know, a few days, and it'll start regrowing out the top and rooting out the bottom. That really works. And so I was, after a few days, when it starts establishing roots and stuff, then you put it in soil and stuff, and it'll regrow itself. So doing that, and then our neighbor Kay had given us, a couple weeks ago, some cuttings off her jasmine, and that had all taken some nice roots and stuff, so I was planting that also in some dirt. Then we had to miracle grow everything and water everything. Everything's doing great. I did get a lot of aphids on my broccoli and tomatoes and stuff, so I did have to treat that and stuff. But everything's growing well. I just love that you get to grow. We're getting quite a few plants out there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, now I can see how these people end up with all these plants. I did notice this morning I am feeling better. I am eating yogurt. I gotta tell you that. Okay, it's about to get real. Now, what's the name of that crap again?
Chobani.
I hate it. I hate it. I am not a fan of Greek yogurt. I'm sorry, and I'm trying to like it. The best kind I found is that Yoplait. But still, I am not a fan, and that stuff is horrid. And then last night I get the bright idea because I have to eat it because it helps with the kidney infection. So I have to eat it. I decided to put some sugar-free caramel in it. No. And I don't really have any fruit to mix in it. Well, I guess we had some frozen fruit, don't we?
Yeah.
I didn't even think of that. But Brad put some honey in his, and So I just sit there, and Brad laughs because I sit there and I just eat as fast as I can because I'm never buying that again.
Well, then you only took about 2 tablespoons.
Well, it's enough. But it does really help with the stomach upset stuff from the antibiotics and the whatever kind of pill to help with the pain. It's like what Aza would be. So that's icky.
That yogurt was bloody expensive.
Yeah, it was like $7 for. I mean, it's a bigger container of it, but I noticed this morning, I've had my lower left shin really hurting in the back and over on the side, and it kind of feels like a bug bite. I mean, it doesn't really look like anything big, just a lump underneath it, you know. But then, finally I noticed I have some cellulitis. I have all the way around the shin. It's all red. And very tender to the touch. But, you know, I looked it up and I'm on the right kind of antibiotic that would also treat that. So, I'm going to wait. I'm going to do some home remedies here at home with some cold compresses and keeping off a bit more. And, you know, and then if it still looks bad in the morning, I'll call and get in, see my regular doctor. I just don't want to have to go to the emergency room today because we know I was just there not too long ago, and that's, you know, a few days ago, and it's so expensive. And, you know, I have a history of cellulitis and mastitis, and plus I've always had a compromised immune system. Plus I'm diabetic and obese, and so yeah, what happened? It's an opportunistic. What do you say? Opportunistic. Thank you. Infection. So it happened. So that's what's going on with that. I'm going to do some looming. I need to sort through my yarn and organize it better to have more yarn going and stuff. But I can't even I have those 2 totes, and then they have, like, you know, a couple other garbage bags. But I can't even get that stuff out and sit here on the couch and sort through it once Brad goes to work. So that's what I'll be doing. I think we're just having chicken tenders for dinner tonight, and probably just like a noodle mix and vegetables, something easy. So, you know, I might make some cookies later on. You know, I'm not sure. It depends on how the legs feel.
Yeah, you need to take it easy.
Okay.
You okay?
I have 2 topics for today. By the way, this is no bra Sunday, so if you're wearing your bra, you need to fling that sucker off as soon as you get done running around, okay? Is that you need to demand respect from people, and also whatever happened to manner. When I mean demand respect from people, even family, because they're not always going to like you as a person. They may claim that they, quote, love you, but usually that's a conditional love that's only shown, like, if you die. I'm going to come to your funeral because I love you, and I don't want anybody to think that I don't love you, because it would look bad but it show up to your funeral.
Or if there's an audience.
Or an audience, yes, yes. That lovely kind of conditional, oh, let's all pretend like we're a big happy family because there's people watching. The rest of the time, let's go to our corners and ignore each other. That's all fine and dandy, but do not allow either your family, friends, co-workers, if you can. Sometimes there's no choice on that co-worker thing or a job situation. But demand the respect. You don't have to like me, you don't have to love me, but you will treat me with some respect. You know. Because, you know, maybe I don't like always what this other person has done, but I'm going to treat them with respect and dignity. You know, and, you know, I always tell my husband, it's like kind of, especially with family dynamics and stuff, and somebody just, you know, we all have family members that are always acting like they're just way too busy to ever talk with you or anything. I tell my husband, I said, we're just in a pause button now. You know, until they decide that you know, we leave the door open until they decide they have time or they want to make the effort, everything is just in a pause button. Because you can't make anybody do anything, except for you can say, you will treat me with some respect and dignity when you speak to me, when you interact with me, or we just won't be doing this whole dance at all. You know, and unless you demand it, people aren't just going to automatically give it to you. And I know a lot of people say respect is earned, not given. But there are certain family dynamics and stuff, and I'm old-fashioned enough that I believe that you do need to respect your elders somewhat. It's like, even though I do not have a relationship really with my parents, I still am respectful. I will respectfully not. I've chosen not to keep. This isn't an issue that's ever going to be fixed. So the most respectful thing I can do is just take a huge step back. You know, instead of fighting with a family member because they're up there in age, or maybe they're sick, or both, it's to take a huge step back.
Yep.
You know, or like there's been certain family dynamics where maybe somebody's getting married, but you know somebody else wants to fight with you. I've chosen not to go to that wedding, and I've let that person know getting married, hey, you know, I really want to be there, but I just don't want to cause any conflict. You know, but you have to sometimes in life just say, especially two friends may think that they're saying stuff to you and oh ha ha, it's funny. Well, if it's not funny to you and it's hurting your feelings and you've expressed that and they're still doing it, you have to demand the respect and the dignity, because you're not doing that to them. You know, and that all kind of goes into the whole manners thing. And like I said, sometimes I forget to respond to people because I'm still learning how to, in some ways, how to have a relationship with people, because my thing is I do kind of shy away. It's kind of a self-protection thing. And sometimes then I just forget too, because, you know, I'm getting up there. And, you know, you've got a whole bunch of stuff going, and then usually about 5 a.m. when I finally crawled into bed and I'm about half comatose, I'm like, oh, crap. You know. But anyway, whatever happened to people having manners? I mean, you look around and it's like, you hold a door open for somebody. I'll hold a door open for somebody. They could turn around and say, thank you. Is it that hard? Because it makes you feel like, okay, being frank and stuff, it makes you think, you fucking bitch. You could have said hi instead of walking through with your nose up in the air. Or if you're a guy and stuff, and it's like, you know what? My hobbled ass just stood here and held the door open for you, just being nice. And like I said, people around here seem to be a lot more polite than where we come from. You know, or where that area, what that area was becoming. But still, the manners, it's like that, not keeping a party going outside your trailer where there's a, you know, a whole big group of you guys hooping, hollering, howling, and everything else, because you're like, oh, maybe we should quiet it down a little bit. Maybe some of our neighbors are trying to sleep, because, you know, park hours within quiet hours are from 10 p.m. to 8 a.m. So maybe, you know, we should quiet it down or go in our trailer or whatever, or hand out these people some earplugs and go, I'm sorry, because we're going to be blooming idiots now, because, you know, the liquor has made us big and mighty. But, you know, I mean, just the manners. We have a neighbor a couple spots over who keeps leaving their little dog tied out all day long. This little dog barks at everybody that walks by, everybody that drives by. Well, then that amps our dog. Like last night was a rough night for me. My dogs were amped up because that dog's barking. Those people are howling. So, and my dogs are on high alert anyway because Brad's at work. So basically this Mastiff, he sticks right close to me. And he is like, he's protecting me no matter what. And it's like, with the manners, and no, I didn't call the police. I don't want to cause any problems. Sometimes you just got to turn the other, you know, turn the other way and stuff. It's like, is it really worth a feud going on? You know, it isn't.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's a short thing. It's a short annoyance. What I did is I put the headphones on, you know. But anyway, I just wish people, you know, we're old-fashioned. Brad still opens up the Jeep door for me every time, the car door for me every time that I get in. He still holds doors open for me, for other ladies, for men, for women. I mean, yeah, I already said women, but for children, you know, I mean, I'll hold doors open for people, you know, if they're behind me, I'll hold the door open for them, or if they look like they got their hands full, especially a mother juggling, you know, some kids and stuff. I mean, it's just a nice thing to do. It only takes a minute. Do we all have to just act like we don't give a crap about anybody else? I mean, yeah. Anyway, that's all we really got going on tomorrow. Halloween.
Well, you know, quick after what you just said, one of the things that I'm always shocked that there's some people that are just floored when you show them common courtesy. You know, it's like, I don't think that's anything, you know,
No.
really to that they should be surprised about. I mean,
No.
that's the way we as humans should operate.
Yeah. I think you should treat everybody with dignity and respect, even if you don't believe in their choices, if you don't believe in whatever religion, political affiliation. I know a lot of that's going on right now.
Yep.
Lifestyle, you know, choices they make. One of the things I get tired of is you know, we all come in different shapes and forms and stuff. But why does it give somebody the right, because I'm a large woman, to judge me, but you can sit there and get hammered every night on whatever alcohol? Really? Or judge me because you're going to sit there and, you know, smoke some weed, which I don't have a problem with that, you know, up to you, you know, and, but you're going to sit there and judge me? It's like, okay, what I do shows more than what you do. But still, you know, I just, it's like, why can't we just accept, okay, that's just how that person is, and move on, you know, like that. It was annoying. It was annoying last night simply because they had gotten to the stage of being like belligerent drunks, and you could tell. It was almost like, you know, if anybody would have said anything, I think there would have been a fight. You know, so you just stay, you know, and, you know, some of those, you know, we happen to, you know, be friends with and stuff. It's like, I don't agree with their choices, you know, on the alcohol and stuff, but that's up to them, you know, but, yeah, I just, manners.
Yeah.
Don't cost anything. They don't. They're just, you know, and It's really nice to have them. I
Yeah.
mean, to say please and thank you. How many times do you see people going through a line at a register? Does it really hurt you to say please and thank you and not order the cashier around?
Mm-hmm.
They are the same people. They woke up the same way you did. They put their pants on the same way you do. You know, how do you know that when you're talking down that person, that isn't somebody, they aren't related to somebody you know? Or I always look at it this way. Someday, I may be working with them in whatever capacity. But does it hurt you really? Don't talk down to them. Don't talk down to them or waitresses, or janitors or anybody. They're doing a job, a good job, and there's no job that really should be beneath us. But I hate seeing people order people around and act like they're just so beneath them.
Yep.
Or if you get a customer that you have to give them an answer they don't like, or tell them something they don't like, all of a sudden they come back with personal insults. Usually with us, it's about us being fat. Like it's gonna crush our soul because we did not know. Or don't take your, minimum wage job seriously. Well, I'm sorry, effer, but you know what? That minimum wage job may be what's feeding my family. So maybe you could be nice, and because I'm sure you've had jobs that you really didn't want to have, or started out at the bottom, or whatever. Sometimes these people hurling these insults about, your crappy job don't have a job at all.
Yeah.
It's like, really? I mean, I'm proud of what my husband does. He is extremely good. He worked most of his career. He has worked storefront retail. He is extremely good. You know how you get one of those very professional people, whether they're a waitress or a janitor or a checker or any capacity, and you can tell they have worked in that field for a long time, and they are polished, they are professional, and it's almost like a beautiful thing to watch because it's kind of like a dance to me. That's the way he is. He makes it seem smooth and effortless, and and I mean, I'm very proud of the job he does, and I am though.
I know.
That's a hard job to do. That's a hard job dealing with the general public all the time. Especially when when you work mainly in the evenings. These people have worked all day. They're tired. They're cranky. Their kids are tired. They're cranky. They may be stressed and stuff, and they're coming in, and they may take it out on you, and to still be able to have that smile on your face and be very nice. That's how he got me coming through his line, and he was checking me out, and I didn't know he was really checking me out. And but you know what? He was so nice to me, and I was on food stamps. I had just gotten divorced, and I was on public assistance for like 3 months, and during that time period of my life, and I was on food stamps, and it was back when I had the paper ones, and a lot of the checkers would treat you so crappy once they found out that you were on the food stamp. And he didn't. He treated me like I was just any other customer. He was so nice to me. I come in there. I've told you guys that story before. The kids were just recovering from chicken pox, and and I mean, I thought, wow, this guy is really nice. And I didn't know if it was just he was being nice to me. Yeah, he was flirting some with me, and stuff, and but yeah, and he's just that professional. But and then you get somebody who's talking down to him and stuff, and it's like, really? Does that make you feel big and like, boy, look at how I talk down to them? My mother was extremely bad about that. Well, she probably still is. She will talk down to anybody in any kind of store, restaurant, and try to make you feel. She even used to laugh about that she had a tongue on her like a razor, that her words could cut deep, and yeah, they really can. And I'm living proof of that. but how she would treat people. I used to go behind her and apologize to all these people. You know. So, but anyway, manners don't hurt any, and they don't cost any, and it doesn't, not hard to do. It makes you feel good too. Say please, say thank you. Somebody does something, you know, if a checker asks you something, or a waitress or something, please, thank you. Have a nice day. Give them a little compliment, because you don't know if they might have just had 5 or 6 customers that were complete assholes to them. So if you can be a little nice to them, I tell you what, because I've been in that same field with waitress and a checker and stuff. And you have that one customer that says, hey, you know what? That previous customer was a real bitch. Don't let it get to you. That really helps.
I had, when I was selling cars, we had to do the OnStar welcome call. And there was one welcome call where the lady that was helping us was just absolutely incredible. I mean,
oh yeah,
she was absolutely phenomenal. So I sent an email to the regional manager for OnStar, and I didn't realize that these people don't give their real names.
Oh,
or at least she didn't.
Yeah.
And I had to give him the VIN number off the vehicle.
Okay.
He found out who she was, and the thing that just blew me away is she was so happy, so bubbly, so professional, and her nephew had been killed the night before in a drive-by shooting.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, and she just...
Really?
And, I mean, to be able to come in the next day...
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's incredible.
I know. Yeah.
Wow. Oh,
Yeah.
I just got chills from that.
Yeah.
Wow, that's incredible.
I was so impressed.
Well, I hope they gave her a raise, or at least told her what a wonderful job she's doing.
They did. I got her a month or two later on another welcome call. And as soon as she...
Oh, she remembered you?
Yeah, as soon as she heard my voice, yeah.
Oh, is that when she told you?
Well, no, the district manager, the regional manager called me up and...
Really?
And told me all about that and everything.
Well, that's what Brad and I believe. If you have, yes, you want to complain if somebody's really, really bad, but also I kind of like to take a step back and go, maybe they're just having a bad day. Maybe they just had 5 or 6 customers, or whatever, that were just really horrible, or if it's like a seasonal, like Christmas and stuff, but also, we like to tell people when they're doing a really good job.
Well, one of the things that maybe it isn't common knowledge in retail, but if a customer has a bad experience, 9 times out of 10, they're going to tell all their friends about the really, really crappy experience. If a customer has a good experience, 9 times out of 10, they're not going to say a word.
Really?
Yep. Yeah.
It's really too bad.
It is.
Because that checker that maybe you go to this grocery store all the time, and this checker that you're like, oh, I like going through her line or his line and stuff. Well, it doesn't hurt to tell their manager especially.
Yeah.
Because like you said, if you get a couple of people complaining about this checker, that maybe they're just assholes, but the manager doesn't know that, hey, most people really love this checker.
Yeah.
So, anyway, I gotta get off here. This is a long video.
Sorry.
No, it's okay. We like hearing from you.
Okay.
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 All right.
All right.
Okay.
Love you.
Love you too.
Lower.
Love you the most. I already won.
You already won.
We all do that contest. Anyway, I love you guys. And I cherish your friendship. I'm going to sit down later tonight and answer comments. Since I guess I'm grounded again because now of the leg.
Yes.
Purple tunnel's doing better. It's still very sore, but it is getting better. So that's why I'm not done with the shawl yet, y'all. But anyway, it's got to get better because I got yarn coming. More yarn. Anyway, I think you guys are awesome. And say bye, Brad.
Bye, Brad.
Bye, honey.
Bye.